Where do you think the staff was first driven into the ground with the north alignment as a deliberation?
That would be Chaco Canyon in Basket Maker 3 in 500 AD, when you had this enormous basket maker site there that no one knows why. The site at that time is like 8 miles long. This is this Basket Maker 3 period, which is a bad jargon, but 500 is the first big thing that happens in Chaco, and it's huge for the Southwest.
Mm-hmm.
You have a normal site of that time period is one pit house, and maybe with a little stockade around it or something, or 2 pit houses or something like that, a couple of families. And if you find a basket maker site with 10 pit houses, write a book and retire. Well, it's Chaco. At one end of the canyon, there's 100 pit house basket maker site. At the other end of the canyon, there's 100 pit house site, and there's this basket maker pottery underneath all those later buildings in between. So God only knows what was in between them. But it's almost a continuous settlement. Where along that line? Probably under Pueblo Bonito, I don't know. Because when they dug Pueblo Bonito, which is a great house, biggest great house. When they went below the plaza, there's basket maker sites or pit houses. But we don't know how extensive.
In some of the presentations I've seen online, the Chaco Meridian is presented from Aztec in the north, covering Chaco Canyon and terminating on Casas Grandes.
Yeah.
Would you agree that this is perhaps a meridian derived from cultural mythology more so than the necessity to keep time?
I think I'd add a political element to it too. At Chaco, the old way of orienting buildings where they face the southeast was the first. That was the fundamental canon for Chaco building. And then somebody got frisky and they started doing cardinal. And the next thing you know, they're doing a meridian. And I don't think the meridian, this may be disappointing to you, but I don't think it's a meridian. I think they're moving north. And if you move north consistently, you wind up with something that looks like a meridian. Then they turn around and move south. And if you do that consistently, you're going to wind up being north-south of each other. I'm not sure they knew. They didn't have a clue what the longitude of Casas Grandes was compared to Chaco. They didn't know.
So what we're looking at here should be called a north to south alignment with cultural significance. It's not an astronomer's prime meridian.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Absolutely.
So from that then, what is this great significance that was placed in the north? The north as a geographical area, but also as a concept, north as a concept, the fixed north.
Well, from the astronomical or archaeoastronomical perspective here, everybody gets excited because Chaco could tell the solstices. And I'm sitting there thinking, these guys are farmers. They've been on the land for 1,000 years. Can't tell if you don't have a calendar, you're dead. There may well have been priests or officials, whatever, who paid attention to the calendar.
Ritualized it.
Yeah, but for normal people who are farming, that's just life. And I'm sure it was also ceremony. These guys agriculture probably is a ceremony. They're praying, that's what they do today anyway. But okay, so everybody knew about the solstice. Maybe not everybody knew about the lunar stuff, because that's 18 years. That's a lifetime. Yeah, it takes several lifetimes of observation and passing it down before anybody recognizes its pattern. But they've been there for 10,000 years, so everybody knew at Chimney Rock, for example. Everybody knew that happened, I'm sure. And then Chaco builds a great house and takes it over. But everybody also knows north. Pueblos call it the heart of the sky. Every night you can see it twirl around the heart of the sky. Everybody knows that, but it has no calendrical value. It has no practical value. And I think Chaco, one of the things they did when they're fighting about, are we going to have the old orientation of buildings or this north, south, east, west stuff? North, south, east, west one, and they sort of capture that. They say, that's ours now. That's the ideology of the ruling class, that we control north. But now we can control north. Everybody knows about it. It's just that nobody, and they probably wonder about it.
We are masters of the center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.